together here at LARRS. Today I have my friend Rocky. Now Rocky has actually been at the rescue for a very long time, helping us do educational programming. So he is an absolute hoot, as you guys can tell. He's trying to imitate everything that I'm saying right now. You guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for this one, and remember to hit that subscribe button. What? Oh, you sick bird. Food. Good baby bird. Is that good? So for everyone who doesn't know, Rocky has actually been with us almost since the beginning of when we founded the rescue. He was surrendered to us in January of 2016, and he was 5 years old at the time. So that makes him a whopping 13 years old right now. Now, green-winged macaws have the potential to live to be between 70 and 80 years old or more. And so Rocky is a very, very young bird. He will definitely outlive me. Now, Rocky and I have been through quite a bit in the time that we've been together. And one of the things that Rocky is finally just coming out of right now is those pubescent and adolescent years. And for those of you who are questioning that, yes, absolutely, birds go through the same sort of thing around the same age as what we humans do. And so Rocky has become kind of a plucker, and he's kind of getting away from that right now. One of the big ways where we help birds to make sure that they're not plucking their feathers, we feed them a really, really healthy diet of chop and pellets. If you guys haven't checked out any of our chop video, definitely go ahead and do that. You'll have to scroll back a little bit, but really good video. He is trying to get my attention right now because he wants another nut. Aw, Rocky's a sick bird. Oh, it's such a good baby bird. Food. So they are really extremely talented with their beaks and their tongues. What they do, and what Rocky is doing right now, you guys can probably barely see this little piece of nut that I have between my fingers, but I have it wedged between my fingers, and he is just very gently taking the very, very tip of his beak and kind of digging it in there and then using his tongue to grab that little itty bitty tiny piece of nut, and he is incredibly gentle when he does that. Now, Rocky is not always gentle about everything that he does, and one of the things that I talk about in my educational presentations is just how powerful that beak is. Now, green wings are the second largest flighted parrot in the world. So I'll say it again, as I've always said, we feel very, very special to be taking care of Rocky. And for a green-winged macaw, Rocky is actually really, really big. He is at the upper size and weight end of a green-winged macaw. He is almost the size of a hyacinth macaw. This guy definitely has a very, very powerful bite. There are lots of parrots in the world that can exert in excess of 2,000 pounds of foot pressure. That is a very, very powerful beak. Yeah, I have food for you. I know, you keep sneezing. What's a dinosaur say? No, dinosaurs don't say achoo. What's a dinosaur say? Rocky, say rawr. You little fur knocker. You want this? What's a dinosaur say? Rawr. What's a dinosaur say? dinosaur say? That's a good bird. So a lot of the things that Rocky knows how to say and do, he actually came with. One of the things that I was so happy that I was able to teach him how to do is a high five. So he was able to learn that really, really quickly. I was working with him on that when he was about 6 years old, and he picked it up within about 2 minutes. And ever since, Rocky gives me high fives. High five. High five. Down low. One of Rocky's favorite things to do is to find things and shred toys. And one of his favorite things that's super duper easy for us to do, because we go through so much paper towel at the rescue caring for the reptiles and being able to use it to clean. So we get a lot of paper towel rolls. Now, the only caution that I have with paper towel rolls is that if I am visibly seeing a lot of glue on the roll, I will throw it out and recycle it instead of giving it to the birds. There are a lot of different things that can hide inside of glue, even on paper towel rolls. And one of them is zinc. And zinc is actually a heavy metal. It can lead to toxicity in birds. Yeah, that's mine. You want that, huh? Was that fun? Heavy metal toxicity is something that can actually build up in a bird's system, and it has a cumulative effect, and it can lead to a very, very sick bird, and sometimes it can even lead to death. Hi, Rocky. Show me your wings. Show me your wings. Oh, pretty wings, baby bird. Make a big deal out of the good stuff that a bird does, and you're gonna make it a lot further in your training. Rocky totally agrees. He's such a fart knocker. You just had food. What is that noise that you're making? Everyone out there thinks that they want these great big colorful birds that know how to say a lot of things and do a lot of tricks, and they're super cuddly and super awesome. And the reality of that is that birds are not like that. And Rocky agrees with me. One thing, actually two things that you're never going to be able to stop a bird from doing is, number one, you're not going to be able to stop a bird from screaming. It happens every single day in the rescue. Now, we do have times of day that are louder than other times of day, but one thing is for sure, they are always screaming in the morning, and they are always screaming right before bedtime. The other thing that you're not going to be able to stop your bird from doing is biting. A lot of people ask me, how do you know if a bird bites? And the answer to that is, it is a bird. Birds bite. That is what they do, and you're not going to stop that. So you spend enough time with your bird, you're working with your bird, and you're actually going to have a better bird. So ignore all of the bad behavior. I know I've said this before, but it is really, really important to ignore the bad behavior. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope you learned a couple of things and you were very entertained by the fabulous Mr. Rocky. If you guys ever have any questions about any birds or reptiles, definitely feel free to reach out either via Facebook or our website. And I hope you guys have a really great day.